Flamingo's abandoned Roblox games. Many of you watching this video might remember a time, somewhere between 2019 and 2020, Flamingo had a variety of videos where he would create random crappy games and then troll people in them. However, because Albert actually made these games himself and used a whole bunch of free models in order to create them, he actually had to delete them after the video was over in order to avoid the game being hacked. For people who don't know or simply don't remember, years and years and years ago, there was a time where Albert made one of these meme games on his main account. And because that game was absolutely riddled with free models, the game, of course, got really badly hacked. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, but Balloon Pond, aren't these games all deleted? Didn't he delete them all? Well, surprisingly, actually, no. There is one very big exception to this rule. That exception being games that weren't actually made by Albert himself. Therefore, there was no free models in the game, therefore they had no risk of being hacked, therefore they didn't need to be deleted. Now I have found for you today 5 games that actually follow this exception. 5 games that to this day still exist and are completely abandoned. Games that were featured in these very old videos and then were never seen again. I will be telling you the names of these games and the accounts that own them so that you can check them out for yourself if you want to. And I'll also be mentioning what video these games were actually featured in case you're interested. Alright, let's start exploring. Now we are going to start with what is probably the most famous abandoned Flamingo game, Survive Albert. Despite literally being a game that is owned by a YouTuber with over 10 million subscribers, the game only averages around 0 to 1 people online at all times nowadays. Oh, I remember when this game first came out. Oh, there's actually 2 other people in this game. Oh, well, okay, 1 other person. Oh, come on, dude, I didn't know I was that stinky. This is Survive Albert. It's a bit of, what's the word? It's a little bit, crap. Those are some great hitboxes right there. Oh, we actually have a few people in the game now. Yeah, I remember this lever. You could, like, click this to, open the door to the Fort Chill. Man, I remember the days when this game had thousands and thousands of players. Let me tell ya, once upon a time, Robloxians from all over the globe used to come and visit this place. And now, look what's become of it. It feels really weird to be back in this game after so much time has passed. Like, just all of the outdated memes and everything, as well as all the stuff in this game that barely even works, if it ever even worked in the first place. I don't actually remember how well all these game mechanics worked when this game first released. What do you think of this place? It's so deep. What does that mean? It's obviously a metaphor for being tormented by your everyday life and not being able to escape. Well, I don't know if this game is that deep. Where is y'all? What the hell are you doing, dude? Well, oh, okay, yeah, I think he's gonna die. Keep going, little one, you can escape. He made it in. Close the doors, lock them out. Yes! The whole entire game as it stands today is pretty much just a remnant of a long-lost era on Roblox. Well, let's check out the next abandoned game. The next abandoned game on this list is one called Girls and Boys Salon. This game was featured in a Flamingo video called I opened a Roblox salon and made people ugly. Yeah, the title pretty much speaks for itself. But yeah, this was a video where Flamingo opened a salon and trolled people by making them ugly. Very hilarious, I know. Alright, let's see what's left of Girls and Boys Salon. This account is owned by an alt account of Albert's by the name of Salon Epic 2003. And there's actually someone active. Let's see if that's true. Oh, waiting for a new server. I don't know if it's true. That one person, unfortunately, might have left the game. Is a new server being created just for me? Yes, it is. There are a few things I want to check out in this game. I will be very shocked if any of this stuff actually still works. What happens if I touch these hairs? Oh, it actually gives me the hair. Oh, never mind. No, it doesn't. Flamingo actually showed in a demonstration that if you grab this face, it will actually transform into this face. I want to see if this still works. Let's see if that still works. Alright, I got the face. Oh. No, unfortunately it does not work anymore, unless of course it's random as to what face you get. Let's try again with another one. Oh no! It actually still works! What the heck? Okay, so never mind, I guess it just gives you a random ugly face then. I'm actually really surprised that this still works. I would have thought these decals would have been deleted a long time ago. I would have thought they would have been banned ages ago by Roblox. For the video, these things were actually programmed to give you row bio diseases. Not gonna lie, out of all all things here, the thing that I least expected to still work to this day was the row bio thing. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but my screen, it's kind of phasing in and out from being normal, and yeah, right there again, now it's being choppy again. Oh no, something's happening. This game has actually held up pretty well. I mean, considering the game was created in 2020 and has literally never been updated ever, all of the stuff in the game actually works surprisingly well. For number 3, we have Building Like Minecraft. Building Like MC, or Building Like Minecraft, created by Funtime Building 999, was featured in Albert's video, I made a Roblox building game and destroyed their builds with admin. It was a game that Albert had created for him where players would go around building things only for Albert to turn up and just completely destroy them. A couple of years ago, I actually did visit this game myself a few times, and even after like a year since that video came out, there were still people playing this game, like an average of 10, maybe 15 people playing this game. As for the game itself, it's pretty basic. The game serves the purpose it was created for, and not much else. I feel like we should build something. Alright, my build is finished. See, this build is kinda cool because not only is BP the initials of my channel name, but if you actually go around the side here to the side of the build, there's actually a smiley face carved into the wall. You can see the smiley face on both sides of the build. It says BP at the front, but just don't look at it from behind because it says QD. Oh, look at that, someone joined. Do you think this guy will grief my build? I don't know if this is just some random noob or if this guy is here from Albert's video. Oh, another person joined. They could be friends. Don't do it. Don't grief my build, bro. No! He's destroying my build. What the hell do you think you're doing? Nick, what have you done? You've destroyed my build. You are a very rude child, you know that? Ha ha ha. Yeah, and he's calling me a noob. Yeah, in case it wasn't bad enough that you destroyed the one final intact building in the whole of this game's history. No more house. But I wasn't building a house though. Come on, man, I worked so hard to make that. Still though, gotta give this guy some credit. Look how much dedication he put into destroying my base. And actually, now that I think about it, this is probably the first real griefing that this game has witnessed in a very long time. What are you building there, young lad? Well, Nick, I am going to go now. Thank you very much for burying me in rocks and griefing my one and only build. Next up, we have Boys and Girls Cafe. Now, Boys and Girls Cafe was a very similar game to Girls and Boys Salon. The idea of the video was pretty much the same, with Albert running a business with noobs joining only to troll the noobs by giving them robioviruses. However, I have to warn you that this one might be kind of disappointing. What the heck is this? This game looks nothing like how it looked in the video. So yeah, I'm not actually sure if this one counts. I mean, I guess it kind of does, because I guess technically it's still the same game. But yeah, the whole map has just been absolutely destroyed or reset, or I don't know, whatever the heck has happened to it. I have no evidence to back this up, but I'm going to assume that because the game had a whole bunch of robio stuff in it, after the video was filmed, Albert just decided to completely destroy the map so that the game wouldn't get banned. Of course, that's just a theory. I have literally no evidence to back this up. Kinda disappointing, but luckily I have one last game to show you all. The final abandoned Flamingo game that I could find was Free Superhero Tycoon. Free Superhero Tycoon, owned on the account, strange name, JRuPlo29999. This game was seen in the Flamingo video, I made a Roblox tycoon and trolled everyone who played. The game was just a generic tycoon game that Albert had admin commands in that he used to troll people who joined the game. What the game? I saw that, and this is it. This is the whole game. It's just a generic abandoned tycoon game. I don't know how many people were playing this game when the video first came out because I never joined myself. Strangely though, I actually don't remember the Flamingo video that this game was featured in, like, at all. I think this video was actually one of the very rare instances where it somehow slipped past me and I just never saw it, because I do not remember this video at all. So now that I have shown to you these 5 abandoned Flamingo games, you might think that this is the end of the video, but there is actually one last thing I want to show you. If you go into this game called Friend Checker, there is actually a really cool feature in this game that allows you to see details on a player's info. And if we copy and paste one of these usernames, we are actually able to answer a question. Does Albert still remember these games himself? And to answer that question, yes, he does still remember. We can actually see on this alt account right here, for example, Flamingo was last online on this account as little as just under 2 days ago. And what's even more crazy is that prior to filming this video, I actually checked all of these accounts listed in this video, and I actually found that he had gone online on all of these accounts all at a similar time. Which means that very recently, Albert himself went on some sort of nostalgia trip or something, where he went onto these old accounts just to see how the games were doing. So yeah, I just thought that that was really cool. Make sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all my future content, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.